E aí galera, eu sou o Nóbrega, beleza? Chegando com mais uma gameplay aqui no canal. Sejam todos bem-vindos. A gente tá trazendo bastante gameplay não comentada, então eu gostaria que vocês deixassem aí. Vocês preferem gameplay comentada ou não comentada? Que a gente vai dar preferência para aquilo que vocês escolherem, beleza? Então vamos fazer o seguinte: conhece o jogo? Não conhece o jogo? Deixa aí nos comentários aquilo que vocês estão achando. E se inscrevam no canal, fortalece demais ativar o sininho para chegar as notificações para vocês aí. Então vamos fazer o seguinte, vamos lá, gameplay não comentada, beleza? Tamo junto, curtam aí, fui, até mais.
Okay, let's go through the basics. Don't you worry now, just because you're a simple soldier. You're now in the trusty hands of Captain Panos Karagiannis. On the table in front of you, there is a screen, and through that screen, you can control the cameras outside. Therefore, safety from enemies. Go check them. The small room next to the table is for the map. When the alarm goes beep beep, the small light corresponding to a camera will light up. That's when you should usually check the cameras. The stairs going up lead to the spotlights. There is one spotlight as you go up and three more when you go to the balcony. One straight ahead, one on the left, and one on the right. Test them to see if they work properly. Also, on its floor, you will find a locker. For storage. You can store your stuff there. In fact, they're so big, you could fit a whole soldier in there. Trust me, I know. Alright, soldier. Let me explain the ventilation system to you. The air circulates through a specific path, starting from the roof and making its way down to the basement. On the first floor, there's only one vent that the air passes through. It then travels beneath the stairs and reaches the area near the basement stairs. Finally, it reaches the basement itself. Unfortunately, the ventilation fans are currently not functioning automatically. Instead, they can only be activated and deactivated manually by pressing buttons located near each vent. Your task is to inspect each button of the vents and ensure that the fans are operational. Oh, and there's another thing. The vent in the basement is busted, so it won't close. But don't you worry, we got a temporary thingy to close it off. Go on and test it out, near the basement vent. It should do the trick for now. Head down to the basement and check the vent mechanism. Make sure it's functioning properly. Head down to the basement and check the vent mechanism. Make sure it's functioning properly. Head down to the basement and check the vent mechanism. Make sure it's functioning properly. As you may have noticed, the spotlights and the ventilation system consume a significant amount of power. It's important that you manage your power usage effectively so that you don't run out of power during your shift. There are two doors leading outside the cabin. One is next to the basement stairs. The other is opposite from that. You should prefer the door next to the basement. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You should have a flashlight on you. On. As you go out, you'll see the generator room on your left. Go inside and check the fuse box. Usually the cameras trip their fuse. should light a candle every now and then. You know, for good luck. Great! I think you're getting the hang of it. Take your time to explore and settle in. Every night, you have about 2 hours before you begin your shift. You can either explore around the forest and the outpost, or begin your shift immediately by taking a quick nap. Remember, vigilance and alertness are key to a successful mission. Good luck. Comfy, your new home? Well, better get used to it. You're going to be here for a while. On the right of the VHF radio, there is a monitor. It is connected to the cameras outside. The small room on the right has a sensor device, and whenever it blinks, you better start checking what's happening. The sensor is located a little further away from the view of the camera, so whatever it passes, it will appear in a moment. Check the cameras on the TV monitor for any intruders. Usually, there are just wild animals. Now, pay attention. There were reports about enemy soldiers trying to approach the outpost. On one occasion, our guy heard the nosing sensor alarm, and after a few minutes, he saw a soldier walking the path towards the outpost. When he saw him approaching the gate, he rushed to the balcony and flashed the light towards him to make the poor bastard get the hint that we noticed him. After that, the enemy just disappeared out of nowhere, like a ghost.